Hancock, he's the mayor around here. Elected by himself, accepted by everyone.
Need a place to stay? Try Hotel Rexford.
I think Whitechapel Charlie's got some work if you're looking. He's down in the third rail.
Hey.
Where to? Don't mind the clutter. Blue, come on. Let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
Hey.
Just let me know.
What's up?
You just heard Crawl Out Through the Fallout.
Did you have any luck with those raiders?
There's this bit of news
like
that might...
You should have
it
stopped.
might
I
interest
took
you.
care of those raiders for you.
If not,
Really?
hang on a minute, and I'll go back
Well, that's
to
the best news
music
I've heard in a
that
long
usually
time.
plays. If you hadn't heard, I mean, I guess most people know this, but maybe someone didn't. That the Green Tech building was where those mercenaries
I can't
live.
believe she's gone.
The
Haven't we
Gunners.
suffered enough?
Gunners. That's it. That was like their base.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
Pretty much all dead. Those guys were tough, so I mean, I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's well, I don't even know if this is true or not, but there's this rumor that maybe the Institute was involved. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. It's probably not, right? Segue. Back to the music, I guess. Here's 60-Minute Man, and I mean, let's be honest here. It's not talking about how long his naps are. So here it is.
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One day, we'll be strong enough to drive that scum out of... I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to...
Protect and serve.
Welcome back. It needs some refinement, but I think we can consider my serum a qualified success.
This is incredible.
It is a significant first step, but it still only works on one strain of FEV. It will take years, perhaps decades, to generalize my formula. Still, you have my gratitude. You're welcome to make use of my lab, or help yourself to any of this junk, if you want it. In the meantime, I have a lot of experiments to run. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm rather busy right now.
It is rank in here.
Did you need something?
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
And that was Frankie Carl there. Well, I mean, I guess it was actually Marjorie Hughes doing the singing, but never mind. Hey, how about a bit of good news? If you haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's true and not just something I overheard. Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while. Some people, who are totally not me, thought that...
So...
Well, they thought he might be dead.
Hey.
Or destroyed, or whatever.
Hey, Piper.
You know, I still really appreciate the fact that you're not an idiot.
Even though we never really talk. Like, ever. I hope you like this one.
Thanks. You too.
No, I didn't mean like... I could just use some help. This isn't the sort of thing I'd normally bother anyone else with, but you just seem really good with people, and I've got this issue with my sister, Nat, becoming me.
All right. What's the issue?
I'm just terrified she's gonna start taking up like her big sis. I mean, think about the life we lead. No offense intended, Blue, but personal safety doesn't exactly seem like either of our strong suits. I can't have her ending up like her big sister, dodging bullets and running from all the people she pisses off. It's part of the reason I'm on the road so much. Part of the reason I'm here with you. I keep thinking, maybe if I make myself scarce, if I'm not around her enough, she'll cool off. She'll just go back to being sweet, innocent Nat, paper girl, an all-around upstanding citizen. What do I do, Blue?
You just love her. Waking up one day to find you don't even recognize the people you loved. No one should have to go through that.
You're right. I can't risk that. Thanks, Blue. Who'd expect wandering off with a stranger to turn out this well? They really don't make them like you anymore. You're a hell of a friend, you know that?
Just friends, huh?
But a friend for life.
Just friends, huh?
Well, yeah. I guess. But I thought so. Unless, you know, something changes. God, did it get hot in here? But hey, thanks again for listening. It's a real weight off my chest to be able to talk it out with someone. So, you wanna hit the road? We're not gonna stay smooth skins much longer if we don't get a move on.
Hey, Lucas.
My armor saved many a wastelander.
You disappear! No fair!
Who's there?
Oh, shit!
That was the ink spot. It's all over but the time. Never. Here's the latest news, or at least the latest news that I've heard about. Maybe everyone else already knows. The Brotherhood continues to do.
Hey.
What you got for me?
Stuff. Commonwealth.
Take that weapon.
Of course.
The last seen attacking Fort Strong. The fort was, as far as I know, filled with super mutants. So that's fun. I guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's an improvement. right? Brotherhood instead of, mutants. That was a joke, by the way.
Hell yeah.
Didn't really mean it. And if the Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure you're very nice. Please don't kill me. So, right, okay. Let's do a song by the Three Sons, because, well, there's 3 sons will be dead soon. I hope you enjoyed that last song. Okay. So the Minutemen are out there doing in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle, which I guess was there some time ago, but hasn't been for a while. It had been full of fish, or monsters, or monster fish, maybe. I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good for them, and I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music? This is Billie Holiday and hold please. Easy Living, Billie Holiday.
we're not alone. I see you! You see that? I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
Playing games with me, huh?
Hey! You said you could hide.
That's it.
Danny Kaye there singing. That was Civilization. Time for some news, I guess. Sure, why not? So, there's that saying that sometimes truth is better. No, not better. Truth is stranger than fiction. Well, you know the radio plays that I air sometimes, occasionally in the right order. You know the Silver Shroud. It sounds like someone takes them really seriously, like maybe too seriously. There are reports, I guess, about sightings of the Silver Shroud in the Commonwealth. In Good Neighbor, or near there. Anyway, I guess... Oh man, this is so weird. I guess this Silver Shroud is, like, cleaning up the town, or something? One of the residents, a guy named Kent, whose name I should not be saying on the air, he was supposedly rescued by the Shroud. Or at least that's what I heard. So now there's a superhero out there defending justice, I guess. Or at least killing people that hopefully deserve it. Next I'm gonna play some Cole Porter. The song is called Anything Goes.
Enjoy your visit.
Target analysis. Green. Standing down.
Got it.
Alert. Non-combatant safety cannot be guaranteed. Alert. Target lock status. Green. Re-engaging hostile target. Threat assessment. Primary target has been.
Ray Smith, everybody. Ray Smith.
Hi. So, here's an update for you, about things that are happening, in the Commonwealth. You know that big ship? That, the old sailing ship? The one that's on top of a building downtown? Yes, that ship.
Well, I would, avoid it if I were you. I mean, more than you'd already avoid the rest of downtown, which should already be, I don't know, a lot.
I mean, it's still there. It's just in a different place now. It's now, well, now it's stuck in the side of another building downtown. Not the sort of thing you would expect from an old ship, or really any ship, actually, but, life in the Commonwealth. I gotta put the music closer to the mic. Stupid! Now it's Bing Crosby, everyone. Yay.
Keep your hands away from those vertebrate prop plates, unless you want them sliced right off.
I can't believe super mutant.
I received... word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, I believe you still possess an important piece of data that Proctor Ingram is eagerly awaiting. I want you to bring it to her immediately. Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Greetings. This is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan. That is all.
Yes?
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Since FEV? Who knows what other sick projects the Institute's working on?
Watch your step on the flight deck.
Proctor
It's a
Teagan.
long way down.
What brings you to me today?
I'm looking for some firepower.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word of brotherhood across the Commonwealth.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
Splendid. I'll put them to use right away. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
Would need the key.
Whole lot of shaking. Whole lot of it. Yep. That was, Big Maybell.
The Bridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
here's the latest news, or at least the latest news that I've heard about. Maybe everyone else already knows. The Brotherhood stuff around Commonwealth.
Steel, angry scowls.
They were last seen
haircuts.
attacking
All
Fort
the
Strong.
touches I've come to expect from the
fort
Brotherhood.
was, I mean, as far as I know, filled with super mutants. So that's fun. I guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's an improvement, right? Brotherhood instead of...
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
That was a joke. By the way, I was totally kidding. Didn't really mean it. And if the Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure you're very nice. Please don't kill me.
Ella Fitzgerald has a happy song about being mad, I think. I'm not sure I get it. She is complicated.
Hi.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups. Once we decrypt that intel, you read the
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
What do you hope to find on there?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, I've got a new assignment for you. So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it? Yoo-hoo! Anyone in there?
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
I don't know about Scribe Naraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much.
that last song. Okay. Coming to you from the jewel green. The green. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. It's Diamond City Radio.
When I get off duty,
Roy Brown.
that Salisbury steak is mine.
Mighty, mighty man. Take it away, Roy.
Attention. Delta Team Lead, report to the bridge. Delta Team Lead to the bridge.
Man, you haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
We'll stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
They may not be saints, but does it really matter if it serves a noble end?
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know. Make it quick. We have a lot of ground to cover.
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Now that we have intelligence on the Institute, we can use it against them to gain the upper hand.
So, you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team.
Liberty Prime is the linchpin of our operation. Make certain you follow Ingram's orders to the letter.
reconnoiter of the Institute.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. As a member of the Brotherhood, you serve under my command. If you want my respect, you will have to earn it. When I give you a mission, I expect results. Is that clear?
Perfectly.
Good. I want you to take charge of a recovery operation. The Brotherhood has been monitoring the Commonwealth for some time now, ever since we learned of the synth threat. We've dispatched a number of reconnaissance teams. Paladin Dance's squad was far from the first. The previous team was dispatched 3 years ago. They never reported back. Officially, they're missing. Presumed dead.
Paladin Brandis's team. I found them.
What happened to them?
Paladin Brandis was the only survivor.
Brandis? What happened to him?
I convinced him to return to the Brotherhood.
Well done. It may be difficult for him to adjust to life in the Brotherhood again, but his experience should serve us well. Very well. Is there anything else?
Do you want their holotapes?
Thank you. I'll see that they make it to their next of kin.
How will the Brotherhood remember them?
They faced their mission with courage. They fought with honor against overwhelming odds. They lived and died together, as brothers. That is what it means to be a member of the Brotherhood of Steel.
That's all.
I'll prepare a full report for the Elder. In the meantime, allow me to offer you a new suit of armor. Bear it with distinction. This was no easy mission, Knight. Well done. Now, I have a more pressing matter that requires your attention. I've received reports that supplies have been disappearing from our supply depot at the airport. I suspect this may be an inside job.
If so, that's a serious security risk.
That's what worries me. If there is a traitor, our entire... I want you to take charge. Report to Knight Sergeant Gavel at the base. He can... Beyond that, you have leave to conduct your investigation as you see fit. Report your findings directly to me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
I expect results.
You just heard, Billie Holiday. Lucky you.
Hail, Knight.
So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape the Institute, yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is, as far as I know. I mean, they may actually be out there. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and
Sergeant Gavel.
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
Why?
That's right.
Let's take this somewhere more. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply.
I forget.
Everything the Brotherhood needs to operate passes through here.
Sheldon Allman wants his girl to crawl out through the fallout. But, I mean, if he cared so much, wouldn't he have been with her in the first place? I might be overthinking it. I don't have a girlfriend.
From the Pridwin, salvage from the field, handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track
Can't
every
talk
crate,
right now.
every bullet,
Gotta
every
clean
bolt
my
that comes
alert
through that
scat
door.
with my boots.
Gavel.
Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Tell me about the
I've been in charge.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20. It doesn't make
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. I've already... If you
Lucia and Clark.
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark.
Right.
They're still learning their way around. If you have to bat...
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice.
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
I'm conducting this investigation, Initiate. I have some questions for you.
Whoa. This is a formal investigation now? Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the...
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than... It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you...
What's the security situation?
We're in the middle of a hardened Nothing...
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what? Our division, other than the Sergeant?
Lucia?
I'm sorry. Night.
Lucia?
I'm sorry.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do.
Lucia?
I'm sorry. Night.
Really, kid? That's all, Initiate.
Night.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot and leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Can't believe that Dr. Lee's returned to the Brotherhood. I thought she was a traitor.
Hey there.
Glad to see you've returned safely from the Institute, brother.
Excuse me.
They're calling Dr. Lee a genius, but if you ask me, she's still a traitor.
Proctor Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
Put 2 in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Tex Beneke, folks. I've got some more news for you, if you're interested. And, I mean, if you're listening, of course. Duh. There's that little town of Covenant. You know the one that I mean, right? That one? Well, I guess it's empty. It happened recently, but all of a sudden there's just... there's no one there anymore. I haven't heard any kind of, explanation for it, but it definitely happened.
Haven't we suffered enough?
All murdered by raiders or something. That would be sad. Hey, you like Louis Jordan, right? Well, here's a classic from him.
Yes?
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
I am parched. Hey.
Hey,
Where to?
go check that out.
Wish I could help you.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
What do you have?
Don't much care for good neighbor. That place is nothing but trouble.
Hey.
I'm sure I have something you need.
Sure, let's take a look.
Here's what I've got.
Institute, you must be destroyed.
Undecided by Ella Fitzgerald.
By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed.
So,
all systems nominal.
This radio station here, we don't really make any caps, and there are well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this. A portion of this broadcast has been brought to you by the Mega Surgery Center, now featuring facial reconstructive surgery.
Combat
Why settle for less than perfection? How about Billy Warden of Dominoes? This one,
Nothing to report, sir.
I'll just play it.
Combat initiated. Damage. Upper actuator damaged. Following Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile. The victim of violence.
What's that? What? Who's there? Play the document! Who's there? Out there. Out where? What's that? Time to die!
Waste. Gone. Just like that.
Stupid little man.
Kiss it all goodbye. Come on!
Hell, yo!
Vanished for good.
Yes.
Powering up. Protectron on duty. Please remain calm if you are injured.
Stop moving! Stupid man!
Nice.
I am tired of this place. This Commonwealth. Yes, we should move west, range out, and hunt. But for food or sport? Both? Ha ha! Yes, brother, both.
Nat King Cole there. He's just the best, isn't he?
What? Who's there?
Here's the latest news, or at least
Blue, we're not alone here.
maybe everyone else already knows. The Brotherhood. Last seen hacking Fort Strong. Fort was filled with super mutants. That's fun. I guess maybe they're gonna take over. I guess that's an improvement. Brotherhood instead of... That was a joke.
Still here?
By the way, I was totally kidding.
No!
If Brotherhood is listening, I'm sure very nice. Please don't kill me. This one is called Way Back Home.
You picked on the wrong people today.
Feast on your flesh, human! You look like a rad rope!
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
Hey. Get that rifle.
Can do. Yep. Of course. That's a plan.
Hey.
What can I do?
You die now!
Take that weapon.
Uh-huh.
Grab that gun over there.
Uh-huh.
Grab that.
That's a plan. Better in our hands anyway.
Hey.
Your guts around my neck! Human! Let
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of your life, brother.
Proctor.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why...
Hey, where are you going? We're almost done with Prime.
Proctor Ingram?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs. The same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to take on the Institute.
Can I build the nukes like I built the actuators?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now, but we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile materials in order for them to detonate properly. In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail, but I'm all out of liquor. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility. We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s. The catch is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
In Good Neighbor.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's exactly what we're asking you to do. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Or at least that's what I heard.
Rearming Prime with nukes should get him back to full fighting potential.
There's a superhero out there defending justice, I guess. Or at least killing people that hopefully deserve it. Now here's...
if dumb and ugly had a child, it'd be a super
by Cole Porter. I mean, I would play anything by Cole Porter, but this is Anything Goes by Cole Porter.
Want to get out of here? I don't think we'd make pretty ghouls.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Wait. Aha! Found you!
Come
Target
back.
down.
You don't have all the equipment you need, Knight.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
Scribe Halen.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way.
Thanks, Halen.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasion, thanks to the reinforcement.
That's not surprising. After all.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no. Not at all. Look, if you don't...
Sure.
Good luck, Knight.
That was Personality.
State your purpose,
by Johnny
stranger.
Mercer.
You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Oh, right. Hallowed ground. Obviously. Just look how wonderful this place is.
Your mockery is the children of Atom.
There are stories about...
Trust me, I'm on your side here.
Atom has known when he returns to us, these relics will carry his... That is why they must be...
Just say whatever you have to get us out of here.
I want to spread his,
Your words... I do not hear at the relics.
Forgive me.
No! You...
Please, I really want to serve Adam. Do his bidding. Whatever you call it.
Deceiver! Your time on this world...
Uh-huh.
Hostile was going dark.
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. This is a drill. We need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. If this is the big one, they want to head home to their families before it's too late. Some of the inbounds are getting awfully close. Wait a minute. The inbounds are splitting into multiple targets? Oh, hell. This is it, isn't it? May God have mercy on our souls.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find.
I'll work with your team to ensure that Prime's bombs remain stable after they're loaded into his pack. It won't be too much of a problem.
Well, Dr. Lee, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
It's a little early to begin celebrating, Proctor Ingram. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his system stable are gonna hold.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to perform the power shunt.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
It would be better if a trained technician performed that task, but I suppose you deserve to be the one to do it.
Liberty Prime, back online.
All right, let's run a basic diagnostic on him.
Diagnostic command accepted.
Give him a moment. He needs to adjust to his new configuration.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation Liberty Prime Mark II. Mission the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets any and all red Chinese invaders.
Now let me run a system analysis and battle readiness check.
Liberty Prime, full system analysis. All systems, nominal. Weapons, hot. Warning, nuclear weapon payload depleted. Reload required. Warning, power core offline. Running on external power only. Core restart recommended. Ability to repel red Chinese invaders compromised.
Got green lights across the board here. He's looking good from where I'm sitting. Doctor, if you wouldn't mind keeping an eye on the big guy here, I'd appreciate it. Well, I have to admit, I wasn't sure we'd be able to pull it off, but Liberty Prime's looking pretty good.
What was that he said about his power core?
Prime's in top shape, but his nuclear engine needs to be restarted. Right now, we have him running off of the Pridwin's engines. Once I get that sorted out, we'll send him off to kick in the Institute's front door. Before you head off to your next assignment, I have something for you. I came up with this little beauty myself. I think it'll add a bit more punch to your power armor.
This wasn't necessary, Ingram.
Come on. You earned the damn thing. Besides, Liberty Prime isn't about to run out and get you a gift. Anyway, that's enough of that. You better hightail it up to the Pridwin. Elder Maxon said he needed to speak to you as soon as you were done here. And thank you, Knight. Without you, none of this would have been possible.
We really should just stay out of each other's way.
That was, Winoni Harris.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Proctor Tegan might have what you need.
Hey, so, there's this bit of new... that might interest you. If not,